Okay, now I'm fixing to make some homemade hot chocolate, and I'm going to take some dry milk here, and it takes 2.5 cups, but since I'm making so much, I'm just going to put a bunch in there, and because it's a little grainy, I'm going to pulsate it just a few times just to turn it into a powder. Perfect. Alright, so what we have here is we have powdered sugar, powdered milk, and the powdered sugar that we had made earlier. We're going to take that along with 1 cup of cocoa, two cups of powdered sugar, 1 cup of cocoa, 2.5 cups of dry milk, and it doesn't have to be exact. And then we're going to take 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, or 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. This right here will thicken it up a little. Doesn't matter if it's heaping or not, just put a little in it. We'll do the Just on Wilson thing, add just a little extra. And then we're going to put 1 tablespoon of salt in. Seems like everything that uses chocolate always puts a little salt in it just to dampen the... Whoa, that one looked good. We're just going to toss it around for a moment. Well, apparently that didn't lock it in. Perfect. Let me get a bowl down here. Like I said, I'm actually making a whole bunch, so I'm going to put it in large containers. But you can take this and you can put it in a jar with a lid on it, which will be the end result when I get through making it, because I'm going to give it away as gifts. Now, we're going to take, put 2 heaping teaspoons. You think it's a lot, but it's really mostly powdered milk, so it's really not. Hot water. Give it a quick stir, and then we're going to try it out. I like to personally, with this recipe, put in a tablespoon of cinnamon, but my mother doesn't like cinnamon, so I'm going to make the first batch without cinnamon, and then I'm going to add the cinnamon after the fact to whatever I have left over. Now that's some hot chocolate there. When it comes to storing it, you can use a Ziploc baggie or any type of jar. I like these jars right here with the clip-on lid because I give them out as gifts at Christmas. So just put it in there, and kind of messy though. Close the lid, and you're good indefinitely. This right here will keep as long as you keep it dry. Now I'm fixing to make a second batch, and like I mentioned a while ago, I'm actually going to put cinnamon in it this time. We're going to use the same recipe completely through, except add 1 tablespoon of cinnamon per batch. When it comes time to storing your homemade hot chocolate, there's various amounts of containers you can use. You can use anything that seals. We can use these glass containers that I buy them after Christmas, so they're on sale. You can use canning jars. Just make sure it's got the top in it. We got empty mixed nuts container. This one I'm saving. I'm having a bonfire this month with our teenagers from our church, and I'm going to be setting that out for the kids to drink. They'll probably finish it off in one day. This is an empty jelly bean container that I've washed. It works good. It stays sealed. And I like these snap-on lids. These kind right here, these work really good. I buy these also right after Christmas, and you can see that they got a Christmas tag on it. Not that you can't find them now, because it seems like they put everything out early. But anything that can seal. It could be a baggie, it could be a bowl with a lid on it, it could be anything. And one last thing that I didn't mention, these pots, now I'm not pushing any particular brand, but these pots that heat up hot water, they are really good for hot chocolate. They'll heat hot water up in about, really hot, in about a minute. Just flip this switch right here and it starts heating it up, and then once you lift it up, the switch goes off automatically. And then each time you have to push it back down. Works really good for hot chocolate. When we have our bonfire, I will be using that to keep up with the teenagers. It will heat the water up. As you can hear, it's already bubbling. It will heat it up faster than they can drink it.